My name is Linda Morris, and I wrote a book called The Grizzly Gourmet. It's about a vampire chef. This came from, I went to cooking school and I used to be a personal chef, and I worked in entertainment for a really long time. And one day when my youngest son was 3 years old, he's watching the Food Network. And without even looking at me, he just suddenly said, Mama, you should write a book about a vampire chef, and his name should be Surrender. And he should have a restaurant called the Restaurant of Death. And Count Dracula wants to destroy him. And I just thought, now, okay, my son's 28 now. And I promise you, it didn't take me 25 years to write the book. But I just thought, wow, that's a really cool idea. And so it has morphed and changed into this book, excuse the cat, into a book about finding your dreams and pursuing them, even when you think it's not possible. Two book signings this weekend, and I'll share a little info in the chat. So that's pretty exciting. I will be really honest with everyone. I was in entertainment. I come from an entertainment acting kind of group of people. I write because I like to be behind the scenes, and the marketing aspect and everything has been the most uncomfortable thing for me on the planet. But I push myself, and I guarantee if I can make myself do it when I'm the ultimate of insecure inside people, anybody can every once in a while. I have this tendency to just put my head down and just do it and be up all hours of the night and then go to a full-time job and then down certain things and then take care of kids and do. And I have this terrible tendency. And as Shannon had said, I went through the whole process doing that first draft all by myself. But what was great is once I got into the manuscripts process, being able to have somebody say, okay, take a minute, take a breath, take a breath. This isn't, yeah, there's a timeline, but this really isn't a race. You want to give it breath. If you need to walk away, you're not going to be your best self if you're just looking at the page or at your computer and everything is blurring together. You're going to start writing things that make sense, and then it becomes a whole, right? You got to go back again and do, you want to be able to give it the attention it deserves. And I got to say, I'm so grateful to manuscripts. I can't even tell you. It really helped me believe in myself and get over imposter syndrome. This was amazing. I have a lot of experience editing for other people, and I used to be a development person for motion pictures and stuff. So I have a lot of experience, but that's for everybody else, right? And when it comes to you, you're not really the best person at looking at your own stuff. And this was really amazing. The whole marketing experience was really good for me because it was getting me out of my comfort zone and really having me put my money where my mouth is if I'm talking about that this matters to me. So what am I prepared to do for myself that I do for others? Giving back to myself in that way, that was helpful. Stephanie was amazing. I really can't say enough. I actually acknowledged both Stephanie and Heather in my book because of how much they did for me. The revisions process was phenomenal. I loved every minute of it. And I got to say, what was so cool is, and it was so wonderful to be able to have this give and take with someone that I knew was coming from a place of expertise and had no hidden agenda other than wanting to help me make my book better. We want it to be beautiful. We want it to be amazing. We love it. We know you love it. We're here for you. And you just wake up in the morning, you're like, wow, this feels really good. And then when you have the book, it makes you want to do it. There are those things in your life that when you're on that journey, if you're not getting that kind of support, that's, I think, what leads some writers to put it away and not want to show it. They give you the feedback that they want you to hear. Then you don't do it. This is all about making sure you get to that finish line. And every step was amazing. I remember getting the box with my books in it, and I just burst into tears. It was amazing. And then knew that the work was just beginning. I didn't feel like it really was an ending. I felt like it was a beginning. Now it's up to me to really step up for the book and keep it going, keep it pushing, keep it moving forward. Because the goal is to be not just a published author of a book, it's to have this be my life. I write for a living, so that's great, but writing for me for a living, writing for me.